takes it away from Bergeron, puck in the corner. And it'll find Stahl along the boards, but Pastrnak will keep it in before the Canes can clear. But Martinook gets to it, up to Stahl. Stahl pulling away from Pastrnak. The captain motoring in for a score! Exclamation point from Jordan Stahl. 4-1 Carolina. A shorthanded marker.
Several-time Selke winner, Patrice Bergeron goes toe-to-toe in the face-off circle with the Selke finalist in Jordan Stahl. Stahl wins the draw and then out-competes, uses his big frame up the ice after Martinook. How many good plays has Martinook made shorthanded in the trenches? Clearing pucks, getting the puck to an area where his captain could just win the battle. And we'll see. We know where we were against San Jose, but if that put this thing to bed.
Now Boston, they still have time on the man advantage. Minute 25 seconds left in the penalty to Jesperi Kotkaniemi. Lindholm takes a shove from Shea. With the puck down in the corner. McLaughlin fights for it. And along the boards it goes. Aho will get it to Teravainen. Aho and Teravainen. Aho with it back to Teravainen. His shot wide of the net as Allmark has returned to it for Jim Montgomery.
I thought that was the wrong move to pull Allmark going on the power play. But maybe that's a compliment to the way the Canes have killed penalties. That Jim Montgomery was saying, we created nothing on our power play, so I'm pulling my goaltender. Because our power play in 5 tries, this being the 6th, they created nothing. I still thought it was an interesting decision, but Stahl beats Bergeron. Martinook in the trenches, and then Stahl out-muscles Pastrnak up the ice.
Now Martinook to take this draw now against Coyle, and he'll win that. You're right, Jordan Martinook tonight on the PK has gotten the gold star.
Big time.
40 seconds left in the power play for Boston. This puck in the Kane zone, fired around. Kept in by McAvoy, sent back. Kicked out by Burns, and now a chance to clear out, and Carolina will. 3 minutes left in the third, 25 seconds left in the power play for the Bruins. And Chatfield will get a chance at a free clear. Oh, he had more time, and he hustled on that one, and now he comes up with a steal behind the net after the giveaway. He and Foligno collapsed in for that one. Now Natchez, he's got Trent Frederick on him. Puck will find Foligno. 5 seconds left here in the power play. And now Natchez will get to it. Out of the box comes Kotkaniemi. 0 shots. And the Bruins 0 for 6 on the man advantage. As this puck is popped into the Kane zone to Hahn. Nifty play off the boards to try to work it around. And it'll find Kotkaniemi. His pass gets to Nason. Now Svechnikov. Svechnikov tries a little toe drag. Back for Hahn. 2:10 left here in the third. And shot from Svechnikov. Allmark fumbles with it. Still loose, and now Allmark will cover it up with 2:04 left in the third. And the Hurricanes up 4-1.
I think Svechnikov has started to really build something in this hockey game. I think about some of the passes that he's made on Carolina's power plays. He had an individual effort that nearly went highlight reel earlier in this period. I mean, the Bruins every shift have tried to get in his grill. I'd like to think with a 4-1 lead that he's seen his last shift of the game with a comfortable margin. 4th line on the ice right now.
As this is chopped out of the zone by the Bruins. Greer got to it in the Canes end, but batted right back out by DeHaan and company. And it'll be settled down by a forward. And the loose puck will shimmy back into the Bruins zone. Carolina just has been absolute suffocating. It's been a vice with the grip that they put on the neutral zone of their own blue line.
Well, they're not just winning this game. They beat the Boston Bruins. There's a difference. And that's a big-time building block.
Indeed, we've seen many excellent performances this year from the Hurricanes. Chip, this one, I don't know if it's number 1, but you can make a case for it. Definitely be nominated. And Shea, they'll try to clear it all. for a moment, knocked away from him.
We had a scheduling advantage, but I can assure you that the Bruins enjoy just an absolutely historic year so far. Nobody's beaten them like the Carolina Hurricanes have beaten them on this particular Sunday.
Nobody has truly done this to Linus Ullmark. And as you can hear, we're inside a minute, and the Canes aren't content to just let this clock run out as Stepan gets to it. He'll try to roll it behind the net for Stastny. Mason gets it to Stastny. Back to the point, Coghlan. Coghlan tries to wrist one. That doesn't get through. And the Bruins on it, and we're under 30 seconds remaining here in a 4-1 Canes lead. And the Canes fans are getting to their feet here on a Sunday as this puck is cleared into the Canes bench with 19.6 remaining here in the third period.
Well, there hasn't been one guy or any situation that hasn't been pulling on the rope. But if I had to pick my first star, it's that guy, Seth Jarvis. His critical piece of knowing that it was probably going to be a tie-up on the power play goal that Paul Stastny scored, and then his goal to set the tone of this period, everybody has contributed. Everybody has been memorable, but I think he's been the numero uno star.
Now Gahan killing some time. He'll flip the puck. It'll come over the blue line in 4 seconds. And this one's over. Put it in the books. Carolina downs the Bruins 4-1. 32nd win of the season for Carolina. Just the 7th regulation loss for Boston. And a clinical performance for Rod Brind'Amour-Bush.
What's at the top of the mountain of why? The penalty kill. That's certainly at the top. Power play didn't get Bruins got twice as many power play chances. The power play extended the lead. Paul Stastny did it in the second period. And that big goal from Jarvis against the best third period team in hockey coming in. The Hurricanes have been a stellar third period team so far in the second half of the season.
Well, for the 16th time this
It's
year,
the circle jerk moment.
the faithful at PNC Arena will be treated to a storm surge.
Oh, they're getting Burns for his 1,300. That's great. Do they love this guy? Oh, the picture tells the story.
Well, in his 1,300th game, he picked up assist 26 on the season. And you see the big kid in him right there. He had no idea that was coming. And yes, thou shalt fear the beard. And with the win, the Canes have put $200 more in the Carolina Hurricanes Foundation, thanks to the Carolina Ale House Points for Kids program. An 8-game point streak. It started all the way back on January 12th in Columbus. It's the second longest point streak of the season. The longest at 17 games. And it's now a 5-game winning streak that the Hurricanes are on, barreling towards the All-Star break. And now we find out the 3 stars. Number 20, Sebastian.
Did he ever set the tone for coach?
He was number 2 star in the last game
Jawing with Brad
against Sharks.
Marchand. Frederick Anderson back in the nets and 24 saves, some of the timely, some of the huge variety as he picks up his 10th win of the season.
4 for 4 in beating Boston as a Carolina Hurricane is Freddie Anderson.
The Carolina Hurricanes with a goal. Number 24, Seth Jarvis. You called it. His 8th of the season was a huge goal, and with the first star, he'll be on the bench with Hannah Yates talking over this big win for the Canes.
Seth, the top 2 teams in the National Hockey League faced off tonight, and this Canes team proved just how solid it is. What made this win possible?
I mean, from top to bottom of our lineup, everyone came to play tonight. Everyone knew how big of a game it was. And then I think just feeding off the fans always helps. So it was great to have a special Hawken.
A highlight reel goal for you. What did you see on that one?
I mean, Fishy and Turbo made a great play in the D zone to kind of get the puck out and give me a chance. And then after that, it was just kind of staying with it. And I just closed my eyes and I scored.
Special teams playing a huge role here tonight as well, specifically the penalty kill for this team. How much of a role did that play?
Yeah, they have a great power play over there. So when we were able to do what we did tonight and shut them down, that always helps our chances of winning. And a lot of that has to do with Freddie. But, I mean, everyone in PK tonight did a great job.
Thanks, Seth. Congratulations.
Thank you, Hannah.
That was a highlight reel goal.